My legacy is to make sure my kids, grandkids, will never have to live and experience the things that I have experienced in my lifetime. I'm so proud that I can wake up today and know that my kids never been molested. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud to know that my kids can have a great life. They can go to school and come home and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud to know that my kids can get mad about getting a bad grade in school. You feel what I'm saying? That's the cycle we gotta break. You know, yeah, I hustled, I sold drugs, I love the lifestyle, but I hate the consequences. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want them consequences. I ain't gonna fake it. You know, I see people out there and I see them doing these things and taking advantage of people. That ain't gonna be my legacy. I ain't gonna repeat it. I ain't mad at nobody. I want my kids to be better. I want any kid that came in this dojo that might hate me today, but one day they're going to love me because they're going to know I'm going to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. That's what my legacy is all about. Man, he was always about the kids. The kids first and foremost, and that's what our family is all about. It's about the kids, man. They didn't ask to be here. They got to go through things, and you know, in the process of them learning, whatever we put in their minds and their spirit, guess what? They're going to repeat it. So I better make sure I put the legacy of what I want to be able to go home to the Creator. I can walk away and go away and say, man, my heart. I gave it the principles. I gave them the traditions to live and prosper and know that the true wealth in life comes from the inside out. That's it. And that attracts all the things you want externally. You feel me?
My favorite part about the whole dojo is like the family camaraderie that there is, like even with the black belts and just all the students that are there.
When you come into a school and you see people who understand not just martial arts but family, wow, that's a big impression. That's an impression that is so strong and so lasting, and that's what changed lives.
Well, the BAMS family is being traditional martial artists. They know that honor and respect is the first lesson you learn, not how to knock people out. Guys doesn't come off the street and you start teaching them how to choke people and throw left hooks. People come off the street, they learn how to bow. They learn how to show respect and have focused attention. And those kind of things are life lessons that transcend fighting and the martial arts. It becomes part of your daily lifestyle. The true martial artist, like the BAM family, they are examples of the best in the martial arts, the traditional martial arts, the philosophy.
I think the Vance family's legacy is just passing on knowledge, passing on martial arts, passing on knowledge how to defend yourself, and then that generation will pass it on again and again and again, and hopefully it will just keep on continuing.
I think the martial arts, in a way, has lost its sense of tradition and honor. And I think the BAMS family and families of their ilk continue to push that, the tradition, the honor, the respect, the understanding that we're all training for a common goal, and that's a positive goal, not a violent, egotistical goal. Now, you might use that in the ring, but in your life, you use the other aspects, respect, tradition, honor, and that's what the BAMS family will leave as their legacy, really.
I would like to say 2 words. The key word is family, and the second word is future. Family, because you believe in unity, and you believe in bringing everyone together for a higher purpose. And the future is because family is the future. The future is the next generation. And every time you and I converse, it's never been about you. It's always been about the kids or the future. So whenever I think about the BAMS martial arts, I think about the future because you care about character over cash. A lot of people in the martial arts have sold out character for cash, and I feel that's why we're in the predicament that we're in today as far as the martial arts is concerned. It's too ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people watch superhero films and watch television, and they don't understand the root to the fruit. They're thinking, oh, that's how this superhero fights, or that's how that superhero fights. No, this superhero or that action star uses a technique, and that technique's essence is the martial arts. And it's a little sad that things are both ambiguous and clouded in that sense, but at the same time, Hollywood and marketing that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They appropriate things. So things are so appropriated that you don't know the origin. And it's important to know the origin and in order to have a destined future. Martial arts is not about kicking or punching. It's about being a better person, a better version of yourself. And in that sense, you teach those characteristics: health, mind, body, soul, spirit. And after that, everything else follows.
Point MMA hits me with an uppercut right upside the head. It's very good, it's fast, it's to the point, but best of all, it's hardcore martial arts.
The Bam family, they produced probably some of the toughest kids that I've gone against. They don't give up, and they're just they're really competitive and really they don't back down. And I like how they turn kids into soon-to-be champions or soon-to-be hard workers.
They want to push the kids in a way that most people nowadays don't want to push the kids, but they're willing to take those risks and make those kids become strong and fight hard and face adversity, all within the guidelines of a safe environment where they can test themselves. But they're more than willing to push those kids, making those kids better, not just in martial arts, but in the whole aspect of life. When you're faced with challenges and when you're faced with stressful situations, and you succeed and you push through and you come out better. And that's kind of what I see Point MMA and the BAM's doing for the whole martial arts community.
You might get knocked down, but you got to get up each time. So and pursue your dreams, and never give up. Never give up with hope. You know.
First of all, we need heroes that this generation looks at, that they can follow and be inspired, want to be like, want to look like, want to sound like, whatever. But we need heroes, and I think that's where the Bam family is actually being heroes to a lot of this generation. I think that at this time that they're being good examples to others that are watching or listening or participating with, and I think that they can be good heroes in the near future that others will be able to see and see with such strength and with admiration.
We all have expressed about like minds, and like minds create something greater than what they came. And I think the BAM has just been doing just that from the very beginning. Your family has always been involved with you and supporting you. And, what you bring to the table is infectious in the sense that it creates something. It creates something greater than what you first brought. And so I see that as being something that can be spread not only where you're at, but as my teacher would say, each one teach one. As instructors, we're just conduits. We're messengers to the message. But who really hears us? So I think that the children as well as the adults, women as well, connecting as a family, it's a legacy already. So we can only hope that it continues through them and you.
Compete in Point MMA, it was my first MMA match that I've ever done, and this is what really started off my journey of becoming an MMA fighter.
Yeah, Point MMA, like Ronan said, was the catalyst for all his success. Just having those events set up and having those safety factors put into the events where you can transition into MMA for maybe adult MMA or anything. There's all the other aspects of martial arts are kind of individualized: the boxing, the karate, the Muay Thai, and then the ground game. And Point MMA is a bridge from those things where you can combine them all together and then start working on all of them, on your ground, on your striking. That kind of leads into the full MMA. So it's great because there's fewer head strikes, There's no submissions on the ground. So you could work every avenue of it and then learn what it feels like to be in a real fight.
And it's an honor to be a part of the Point MMA community because what the BAM family does for them.
I think that I admire your wife tremendously. I think that she has a heart of gold, and she loves her family and her students, and she's had such a positive impact just on females in martial arts in general. That will continue, and I will support anything she does, period, because she believes in others and she's selfless in her actions.
So faith, fortitude, perseverance, and that mindset to never quit, never give up. Understand that your failures are stepping stones to your next success, because that's all they are. They're stepping stones. Because if you learn from what people would call failures, all that's going to do is give you more ground to stand on.
For one, the Point MMA, I love that. I think that that helps a lot of young people with a lot of negative energy, focus that energy in the way it should be focused, and it teaches discipline. So that's one aspect, and just the significance that the BAM Martial Arts Academy has had on a lot of children. It's so important. I mean, that's the future. I've had mine, they've had theirs, but they continue to instill their beliefs and their love into the children to carry on that legacy. So significant. Discipline, hard work, it will pay off eventually. It may not pay off the way you want it, but it's all in the design. You know, this is a master plan that was put here before we even realized it. So just stay focused. And number one, if it was easy, everybody would do it. That's what my business partner tells me all the time. So to be challenged in life is, from the way I look at it, it's not the date you arrive, which is your birth date. It's not the actual date that you leave, which none of us actually know. It's the line in between that connects both points. That truly is why we're here. And the BAM family, that line will go on and continue for generations.